Shalom, Ahab, Wa Baraka. In other words, peace, love, and blessings. Turning to the east. Kol halala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kadash. Double honors to all of the sincere Akiyam Wa Akwath that has his name sealed on their frontlets. And I just wanted to get right into it today. This is the Ron Yates channel. I would suggest subscribing to Ron Yates. He brings out the worldly news, but you know what? He does a pretty damn good job at it. So I just want to show you what he put up just recently. I think this is last night, right after I fell asleep. He put this post up, so I wanted to show it to you guys. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is another pipeline explosion at a natural gas facility and also a train derailment. But I'm just going to get into the pipeline explosion at the natural gas facility. The most interesting thing about this, why I want to bring it up, is because this pipeline explosion at the natural gas facility in Mississippi, the fire was started with a lightning strike. So we all know what that means, that the Most High had to put that one down. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
A massive fire at North Mississippi natural gas facility prompted countrywide response after what was believed to be a lightning strike that caused this fire early this morning on Friday. According to Alcorn County, Mississippi,
So you heard him, by a lightning strike. So there's the Ron Yates channel. If you want to go ahead and look up the full newsreel for yourself, it's right there. What I'm going to do right now, because this just, every time I hear of stuff like this one actually just completely reminded me of Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 6, honestly. Let me read it to you. Thou shalt be visited by the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So when you see the earthquakes and hurricanes, and tornadoes, and any kind of horrific storm, they say, oh, that was a natural disaster. They never give credit to the Lord of hosts coming back to visit. They steer completely away from that. But honestly, it lines up with Matthew chapter 24 and verse 8. Matthew 24 and, let me get to it. Matthew 24 and verse 8. And it says, and these are the beginning of sorrows. So, and if you read the verse before, it tells you about verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines. They're taking away all the food, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. Now, we all know about the earthquakes. I mean, Africa is legitimately splitting into two countries right now. So is California. And then you had the earthquakes over in, where was it? Turkey and, I think Syria. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But those places almost never get earthquakes. And they got like a 7.5. It destroyed the whole place. But, well, I mean, it didn't destroy absolutely everything, but it did a lot of damage. And so these are truly the beginnings of sorrows. So right now, it's time to open your spiritual eyes and your spiritual ears. I tell you that at the end of every class. If you've got eyes to see and ears to hear, I hope you got something out of this message. What I'm really saying to you is, if you have spiritual eyes to see the truth of what's really going on around you, if you have spiritual ears to be able to hear and understand, just like the scriptures, understand the breakdowns and then look back out into the world and see how it relates directly to the prophecies in the Bible. That's what I'm saying. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you're part of might be part of the hopeful elect. I can never say. I have to ask myself every day, am I even part of the hopeful elect? Am I part of that chosen group? All I can do is bring out the scriptures. And with that being said, like I tell you every time, I'm going to read it to you one more time. In fact, there will never be a class that I don't bring out this scripture. So it's going to be drilled in your head, and you're going to know this scripture by heart. And that's Revelation 22:12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work shall be. So whatever works you're doing now, that's what you're going to be paid for in the kingdom. And as you can tell, lightning bolts are striking pipelines of natural gas and blowing things up. So it's getting kind of weird out there. I definitely say that. And just remember, he is coming quickly, and his reward that he's giving, if you're doing bad, you're getting the reward for being evil. And if you're doing good, you're getting a reward for righteousness. With that being said, shalom.